Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we are here for a reading about the person on your mind and the connection you share with each other. Today's reading is timeless and for all zodiac signs, so I trust it found you when it was meant to, and there are likely messages here for you today. Today's pop-up is going to be focused on essentially your roles in the connection and the connection itself. So to explain a little bit better, over here on the left-hand side, we have you, your archetypes, how you are currently represented in this connection. And then over here on the right, we have your person. So how they're being represented, what their roles are, what's going on within them in this dynamic. And then the center card here is mutual energies, to talk about what's actually happening in the dynamic itself right now whenever you're watching this reading. After we're done with the first spread, I am going to hop into the tarot where we are going to unpack this person's thoughts and feelings about you at this time. We may have some things come out organically in the first spread, but I'm going to narrow it down and get more specific during the next part of the reading. Now, I do ask that if you end up resonating with this, enjoying it, you hit that like button. It helps me as a reader. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you are new. That way you won't miss out on any future readings that may resonate with your situation. So let's hop right into it, you guys. Representing you, we have the Destroyer, as well as the Heart and the Desert. Now, the reason I've laid it out as such is that this is intended to be the dominant archetype you are represented with, and these are kind of like the confirming energies, very similar to how I read with tarot sometimes, where I will pull one tarot card and it gets secondary cards or clarifier cards. That's kind of why this is laid out as such, okay? So your dominant archetype in the connection right now is the Destroyer. And essentially what is being unpacked, what is being destroyed and reworked involves your emotions more than likely, as well as a perceived vision that you had at one point in time. So it could be that something pretty major has happened in this connection recently, or it's kind of like coming up pretty soon. It's something you've been thinking about doing, because we're having you being represented as the one initiating a very, very major change for the connection itself, okay? And it doesn't have to be a bad change. I know that the Destroyer comes across as rather harsh, but it certainly doesn't have to be. I think basically right now, it's almost like you are acting as a bit of a tower moment in this connection at this time. And you're breaking down what once was in search of maybe creating something new. Now, I do want to note that you don't have to take this message if you don't want to, but please, at the end of the day, listen to your intuition and if it resonates, okay? Some of you out there may be fantasizers. Like, you may have a tendency to have projected a bit of a fantasy onto this connection where you wanted it to be one thing. You were hoping it was going to be very specific, or specific things were going to happen. And it's almost like your idealized fantasy of this connection is what's being broken down. So maybe you've had a reality check recently, or the fantasy or the daydream you had associated with this person or this connection has been broken down in one way, or it will be in the very near future, like you're in the midst of it right now. And that's not to say you don't have feelings for this person or that this connection is coming to a close in the 3D. It's just there's some more realism coming in now, where maybe you're able to finally see this person for their true colors, for who they really are, instead of like an idealized version of them, or what you wanted them to be, or what you wanted this connection to be. You're able to actually see things clearly now, and your heart isn't like forcing you to see things through rose-colored glasses, basically, okay? So honestly, I'm seeing it as a good thing. It might be a little uncomfortable, but overall it is a good thing to see the situation clearly for what it is, instead of, projecting something onto what you want it to be, right? 444 on the timer, by the way, you guys. Anyway, let's talk about your person. They're being represented as the flame, as their dominant archetype, and then the mirror and the warrior. okay? I also want to note that for some of you out there, you can flip-flop these piles, okay? If this sounds more like your person and this sounds more like you, that is okay. Or if you resonate with both sides, that's also just fine. There could just be some mirroring going on here. But again, my intention that this is you, this is your person. You're just going to have to flip the script if you find that is what fits your situation accurately, okay? Anyway, your person's dominant archetype is being represented by the flame. Now, this card talks about solar plexus energy, right? Solar plexus chakra is located in your abdomen. Oftentimes it is represented by the element of fire. So it could be that this person is a fire sign, or right now they're embodying a very fiery energy, I guess you could say. Essentially, your person is learning to act with confidence. So this person in general could be a very charismatic, confident individual, maybe very bold and brave, or that's something that they're learning to embody right now within themselves. Especially if you are coming in and kind of shaking things up in this connection right now, it's like your person is holding on for dear life. They're trying to turn their energy and attention inward instead, especially if they have been a little bit codependent with you or clingy towards you. It's kind of like they're trying to figure out how to stand on their own 2 feet and embody their own sense of self-worth and self-assuredness and confidence at this time, okay? They could also, if they were already that way, like early on into this connection, it could just be that that energy is shining now more than ever, and it's something you're able to pick up on, okay? Your person is fighting back a little bit with some of these changes, or they're going to if it's still in the midst of happening, where they're probably going to be giving you a little bit of pushback. Because remember, in this dynamic, I see that you are the one that's initiating the big changes coming in, and your person does have a little bit of resistance to that, okay? It could be coming from a place of like ego, where your person just doesn't like change. Maybe they got comfortable with the way things were, and now they're giving you that pushback, okay? Because they're just not ready. It seems like you're ready to embrace the change. Your person isn't quite there yet, but they're working on it, okay? You might also find that they're reflecting a lot to you at this time, where maybe you're starting to see some of your shadow sides, their shadow sides, and this person is kind of acting as a mirror towards you, and I think a lot of it's unintentional, to be honest, but maybe this person has some insecurities or some issues that they're working through, and you're able to see that more clearly, and not only can you see that within them, you can see bits and pieces of that within yourself too. I do think that this is a higher level soul connection. I'm not getting a lot of like karmic energy coming through this, but I am getting like a lot of personal and spiritual growth and development that's happening, which to me is indicating that this is a higher level connection. There's probably some important lessons meant to be learned from both of you in this experience right now. And this is a trying time. This is a big time in this connection. These are big changes we're talking about. I think you and your person are both kind of forced to look inward right now and really address some issues that maybe have been like hiding out before, or lying dormant or unexpressed in the past. And there's just like a lot of healing and a lot of work that's trying to come through for both of you right now because of what's going on in the connection. Now, the energy of the connection itself, what is happening in the connection itself, is being represented by clock, needing time, cycles and takes time, time to heal, and progressing. A lot about time, okay? And of course, that's also making me think of divine timing. So again, there's some sort of divine orchestration in this connection, where maybe this is just a divinely timed moment or event for this connection that is helping both of you to level up or ascend in some way, work through personal issues, spiritually level up, you name it, okay? There is divine timing at play here. And I think, again, some of these changes are uncomfortable, but it's meant to be this way for a reason. It's helping both of you out, or it's meant to help you both out, even if it doesn't necessarily make sense right now, okay? It could be that maybe there's a separation on the horizon if you're not in separation with this person already, or maybe you are. I don't think it's like a full-blown breakup or separation situation. It's just that maybe you or your person are finding that you need a little bit more time apart right now, probably because there's a lot of change coming through. There's a lot of wounds. There's a lot of stuff coming up to be healed. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and maybe there's a need for both parties to take some extra time to really heal, to identify the cycles and the patterns that are needing to come to a close. You name it, okay? Taking time to heal, taking time to close out cycles, to introspect, to work things out. And it's leading to this energy of progressing, right? But it is going to take time. I don't think that this is going to be like an overnight change. I think this is a big deal for this connection, and it's probably going to take some time before you start actually like seeing things more clearly with hindsight, okay? But it's helping both of you to level up and progress. So overall, it seems like positive changes, just might be a little bit uncomfortable in the moment, okay? So what we're going to do now is hop into the tarot. We are going to unpack your person's specific thoughts and feelings about you at this time, okay? So I'm curious. I want to see what's going on with them. They seem to have a lot on their plate right now, as well as do you. So let's get to it. I do also want to note for you guys, I'm currently running a 15% off sale in the shop. So if you're interested in getting like an angel number mug or shirt, or an awakened soul shirt or something like that, tote bag maybe, you can check that out. That info's down below in the description box. It should automatically prompt you to take the 15% off, but if in case it doesn't, it is Valentine's, okay? And I did add new stuff, new colors, and I'm working on new designs right now as we speak as well. So just saying. Okay, let's get, whoa, okay, hold on. I dropped a couple cards. That's too many though, and I'm feeling drawn to this deck. So let me pick those up, you guys. Okay, talk to me about this person's current thoughts and feelings about the viewer. Okay, Two of Cups. Queen of Wands. They feel like you're finally standing in your own power. That's interesting. Maybe something you said or did recently is like really impressing your person, and that's what's inspiring them to work on their own confidence. They feel like you're standing in your full power right now, and they're really impressed by you. Okay, hold on. Trying to get more cards out because I know there's more to this than that. They have a lot more thoughts and feelings than just being impressed by you. Okay. All right. They are though. Like they are very impressed by you. Maybe you've, maybe some of the big changes you've made in your reality recently have inspired this person to get creative and make some changes in their life as well. I'm seeing you being like the initiator, whether it's something you're trying to do right now or not. You are coming through as the person initiating change, breaking something down, rebuilding something, okay? And so in a way, you're like embodying this divine masculine energy at this time, and it's inspiring your person to do the same, maybe a little bit different, but to also create change in their own life, specifically when it comes to being creative and being confident in themselves, okay? Let's get one more card out. Talk to me about this person's current thoughts and feelings about you. Okay, I want to get a clarifier for the Three of Cups because that can talk about several different opposing things. So I usually do get clarifiers when that card comes out. Okay. Maybe you've recently set yourself free from something, some kind of a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be another person. It could be a mindset. It could be a pattern. It could be a situation, a job, you name it. But we have the Eight of Swords clarifying the Three of Cups. So I am taking that as like a third party of some kind that was trapping you. And this could also be them thinking about themselves. So I feel like this is mirrored. There's something reminiscent of a third party that was trapping maybe one or both of you in this connection. I don't think it was another person. If I'm being real with you guys right now, I feel like it was a pattern, it was a job, it was a situation, a mindset, something like that. I think a common misconception when, you know, people hear third party is that it has to be like another romantic partner. And more often than not, it's actually not, okay? Because third parties can be, it's basically anything that is acting as an obstacle getting between two parties, right? So you and this person being the two parties, it's whatever's been getting in between the two of you, which oftentimes isn't always a romantic interest. It could be, again, like a mindset, a belief, a family member, a friend, a job, you know, a wound, that type of stuff. Okay. So I just want to throw that out there. There was something that was controlling you. I just felt called to say controlling you, and it's no longer impacting you. And I think that could be why your person is really impressed by you right now, because you stood up, you took the lead, you took initiative to create a change in your life, and your person is inspired by that. And it's like you're inspiring them to stand up and take the lead in their own life right now. I do feel like this person clearly has romantic feelings for you, but it's interesting that their dominant thoughts and feelings about you and your connection at this time is like what you are doing. So I think your person is really thinking about you a lot right now, and they're using you kind of like as a muse to create changes in their own life, okay? Maybe I just heard graduate college, okay, which could be literal for some of you or metaphorical. So maybe some of you out there recently kind of like graduated, or you made a big change in your life, or you leveled up in some way, and your person is inspired by that. It could also be that it was just you ending a negative pattern. Like maybe somebody out there quit smoking, or, you know, decided to go on a solo adventure, or try out a new diet or something like that, but a change for the better, and it's helping you glow up and your person's inspired. Just bottom line, I'm gonna quit like repeating myself now. Basically, your person thinks that you are all that and then some. You're awesome, you're doing great for yourself, and you're inspiring them to do the same, to set themselves free from something that's been holding them back. They feel like you've already done this. For some of you, you actually quit smoking, and if you did, drop a comment down below. Congratulations, I'm an ex-smoker. I know how hard it is. Good job. All power to you. I'm proud of you. Okay. But something that was not serving you, something that was unhealthy, something that was not good, you were trapped by, you set yourself free, and now your person is like, wow, I'm going to try to do something like that for myself too. That's basically what's coming out, okay? Now let's get some more information out. I'm going to pull a couple more tarot cards on what's coming next from this person, okay? Talk to me about what is coming next from this person. Okay, first up is the Six of Cups. We also have the Queen of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Wow, lots of water energy coming through out of nowhere, you guys. I forgot to shout out the zodiac signs, so give me a sec and I'll do that for you guys. This is an all signs reading, but I do like to note them just for extra confirmation for those of you out there. Okay. I just suddenly had a smell of a cabin, like a wood cabin that came through. That's called Clairaudience, by the way, psychic smell. Like if you've ever just like had a random smell come through and you don't know how, and there's no like logical explanation as to why you are smelling that, it's called Clairaudience. Oftentimes it's like perfumes or cigars or something like that, and I literally just smelled like an old musty wooden cabin. So I don't know if that means something to someone out there, but it came through very strongly for like 3 seconds and now it's gone. So just saying. All right. Okay. All right. So let me go back to our last spread and shout out the zodiac signs. We have Leo with the Queen of Wands. And I think that's it. Okay. So we have Leo We also have Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, and Aquarius coming through. So double notes of Cancer, strong emphasis on water sign energy coming through here, okay? So if your person isn't a water sign or you are not, this could also be talking about the energy of their next moves towards you, because we also have 2 air signs coming out. So I think their next moves towards you are going to be of an emotional nature, but with some logic and intellect tied in with it. So it's not like this person is going to come rushing in and use their emotions to make every decision to make a move towards you. They're also going to do what they logically think is best in the situation, and they're going to use their intellect to come up with a good course of action, basically, okay? There might be something your person wants to reconcile with. Could be some of the conflict that they've been facing. I feel like they want to come in and be open with you about how impressed they are with your progress. They might even want to celebrate something with you. This person seems to feel like things are going to move forward in this connection. Honestly, this could be like your current partner or situationship or something like that, but I think this person feels like things are going to move forward. I'm not getting a lot of separation energy from this reading, although you could be in separation, but I do think that this person definitely has an intention on coming back in. If that's the case, they want to talk to you about something maturely, groundedly, but also with emotional undertones. About maybe how to move things forward, to work out some problems. And I do think that like a romantic date or gesture is on the horizon as well. If you're watching this when it was released or shortly after, they did just say Valentine's Day, so it could be that maybe like around Valentine's Day this person could be planning something to surprise you. But of course, only take it if it resonates. So anyway, let's get out some channeled messages from this person. I am curious to see what the heck they would like to say to you right now. Because there's been a lot of stuff going on in this connection and they probably have a lot on their mind. I do think this person plans on actually talking to you about it in the 3D though. It's not like they're going to keep everything inside. They definitely want to have a real conversation with you soon. All right. I daydream about a life with you. I saved your texts and messages. I don't know what comes next. Yeah, there's been some big changes in this connection that have been initiated by you. So maybe your person feels a little bit out of control right now, almost like you're taking the reins, you're taking the lead here, and they're kind of just like going along for the ride. That's honestly the kind of energy I'm getting from your person. I don't think that they're resisting that. It's just that it probably took them by surprise in some way. Let's also get out some from my handmade deck. There could be like a specific text or message you sent them that your person actually saved. Or I just heard screenshot, took a screenshot of. Your person's emotional. I feel like they try not to share that with you too much, but maybe they're going to bring more emotion into this next chapter. That's a goal of theirs, including like when they aren't feeling well, or if they're sad, or if they're upset about something. I think they're going to be more direct with you in the future. They want to. Lots of frowny faces. I'm so sorry. I don't want to hurt you. Maybe this person did do something they want to apologize for. Okay. A specific scenario just came through, and it's not going to be for everyone, but I have to shout it out. Some of you out there broke up with this person or told them off because they did something to mistreat you, and that's why they're viewing you as somebody who initiated a very big change, and now they're looking at you like you're this confident Queen of Wands, because they did something that crossed your boundaries. You cut them off or you ended the connection, and then you just went ahead and moved on and started living your best life, and they're looking at you like, oh no, I messed up, my bad, now I want you back. Okay, but again, that's specific. It literally just came through, so you don't have to take it if it doesn't resonate, but I know that came through for someone out there, so just saying. I wish things were different. You are my everything. There might be some external circumstances that have put a strain on this connection as well, and your person is like, I'm sorry, it's out of my control, it's out of your control, but both of you are embracing the changes or trying to. Okay. And then we also have you are my everything and I send you messages through music. So if this person communicates with you via text message or something and they're sending you songs, pay close attention. This could also be like they save the songs you send them. Musical connection is really important for the two of you. You are my everything. They still love you. They care about you. It's obvious. I don't need to unpack that. Okay. That's all I got here. They do daydream about a life with you still. Oh yeah, purples and yellows. Solar plexus, third eye chakra energy. It's important right now. Okay. Your person might be trying to listen to their intuition about you and about this connection and feeling more confident in themselves. Okay. Oh yeah, tiles and charms. Hello. Okay. Ooh. Okay. By the way, you guys, I also want to note, in case you are new, first of all, if you are new, you should totally subscribe. Second of all, I do also have like a YouTube membership and a Patreon membership, and both of those have exclusive readings, exclusive content, exclusive videos for roughly $5 a month a piece. So it's very affordable. You get access to hundreds of exclusive readings. So if that's something that interests you, check it out. Down below in the description, there's info about how to join the YouTube membership, also how to join Patreon. You definitely get something good out of it, and it's also a really easy way to support me and my work. I do release all of these free readings on YouTube, but if it weren't for your support by watching my videos, by joining my memberships, I wouldn't be able to do this for you guys every single day. So if you want a fun way to be able to support me and my creative work while also getting something pretty cool out of it, check out either of those memberships if you feel called to. That info's in the description box. So anyway, guys, let's read this to you. The letters that we got out from the tile bag and the charms are UNEOD, a blank, SBUX, we have another B, a Z, or an N, and a W or an M. So you can take your time if you feel like you need to pause the video to see what words you can come up with, or maybe you'll see their name or initials. You're welcome to pause if you need more time and do that. I'm not seeing anything, so I don't know. I actually just saw bus. I don't know, maybe somebody drives a bus or rides the bus. I'm also seeing the word sun, okay? But anyway, over here, we actually have a sunshine too, okay? So that is more Leo energy, by the way. That's also telling me that brighter days are ahead. There are good things coming. The sun in tarot is one of the happiest energies of all of tarot, full of abundance, luck, good fortune, warmth, vitality, love, basically all good things and beautiful days ahead, okay? We also have the cross coming out here. Someone in this connection could be Christian. Maybe religious differences play a role here as well. And then we have a white butterfly. So again, more notes of change, but it's a change for the better. And these are positive changes, okay? Let's get out a message just for you now. I'm going to pull a message from the universe for you. Remember, these could relate to this connection or not. I always leave it open for whatever you need to hear the most at this time, okay? Now, your first message is small steps, big accomplishments. You guys don't forget to drop a turtle emoji down below if you are still here and watching the video, and it's number 8. So again, I think you're kind of in the process of making some big changes in your life. Universe is stepping in to remind you that like you don't have to go 0 to 60. Sometimes taking some small baby steps here and there is just fine. Every little baby step you take is leading to one great big accomplishment and change in your life. So if you feel like you have been running a marathon and you need to take a break to slow down, it's okay to do that sometimes, okay? Let yourself have a breather if you think you need to do that. You can take baby steps. It is leading to a great big accomplishment for you, and you're doing a great job, okay? Your affirmation of the day, if you'd like to affirm it with me, you can comment the top part down below. It is, today I am accepting. Today I will open my heart and listen with an open mind to new ideas and opportunities. I am going to leave this reading here, though. I hope you all have an amazing day or night, and I would love to see you around the channel again in the future. Bye for now.